Alright, it was for Mamma Namasi and Family Action issue. Medo BBS at the by action issue. Now myself, say notification button, hear me pa, or better any on. Say the abis baby on Swansa bedding, a becano share. Nabi beer, I come. See the news emotion like a debram, a went to many bread, Yankuti in some cacra, a cost.
I think the Moody can't. The list of very serious ministers, Mr. Energy Minister, enough of the scaremongering, the minister. And to catch up 2 days, 2.5 days time, right? Good one. I was saying, me fire day. What now? What I will make sure the lights in any. I expect you said they be a Busova Bekasa. Mammy who say, oh, Nanka, BBC say, but the name of your Google comma sound assuring. And yet, Dumsor who be the young Maya light be doomed like a gun and be no more soon that when Dumsor has become part of us. Don't come and tell me when you have been put there to fix it. In Africa, and Yabr3 say Africa energy crisis is rooted in leadership failure, not poverty. And here, name mum a candy and omuntimi enyom nemenyi nyina ne say wo any balls, let me put it that way, wo the balls to stamp the authorities now omatimi I make it well now yes omuntimi they can do it, but they don't have the willpower to do that one. And no can be NMI energy say me so say man for any gina man penny for yenyo omo abesenko and then you to see but leadership unit of society leadership gina if unit of society just say Oshaba a phone power baby in the influence and the acosona only leadership no a honor can leadership one casani leadership see as I said pyramid the career was through but base no and the leadership no it's only the image of the leadership that you used to buy na mampemu for no more than a day actually Nti mepese nyumrewa bi a wuti a woni mpanifo ne ya adwun say African energy challenges are caused by leadership failure no meme ne mu ya adwun no memfa wonsa ne start so the point President Mahama and now Dudan Kwakufuado and now President Mahama and now President Mills and now President J Kufu enfan Kuachi nko nyina yo Faje John Rawlings and now Umumaka Professor Ila Liman nomni ade me pese wodo hu be say equation me be na woka so say we have to get there because yes see a dream export from it we must manage the forex intermediate me resa Ghana your best average from 32 years in your best average has been 7.3 you do 7 cedi 30 pesos to $1 for me I think say you are rich a very good equilibrium best supporting both export and import you be but see let's watch the expenditure patterns as they begin to face us. When we call befa so importation so mesre yempe kwa befa so nyema bi ehu nya ne retreat so we nya asem foforo we nya nkomo foforo but ne ha ministers ye pese ye ma seed ne ho odin bia and obi asan line so kwa transfer pass ne hospital equipment ne ma ne aba no inkodi line mu bi say ye ma obi na so fa kokra gari fabra e basa be let us say we import everything into this country already. You also create manufacture. Why? His Excellency the President with the Vincent Fachemi. A brass so you can 9 million sanitary pads to Yabr3 girls. What an opportunity. 300 million establish a factory. What an local producers for empower. His Excellency seriously on your second coming. Memang Crophobia, sabi individual interest be the entire government, you know, resetting agenda at the Roma. So just say, it import now. It is 300 million. Yeah, they come Chinese companies and you and and now wafa emebunu over 600. Chalegana for Nabau. Omuso mupe 9 million. Sanitary pads into ya famu nguma yentimi mitomu supply no ebinum meru na omo majuma ye no let's begin to go outside the box a little. We first one let me the abonu koko sanitary pads no beche every other year. Let me not see nyina ye mpese ebimu say going forward ye die ni ma na export import it's a less change ebema ye dollar no any CDS ma ye kan ahwa na akose The next one hoarding. Hoarding ye moja ye wa it is supposed to circulate within and yes, I circulate Pia Bontin. A Pia Bontin pe a bucret you were to meet moja 2 bebre na ya and swanwa near a betu. Sikanso sanity. A sika free bank, a befa krum befa drum, a befa hair bank. A kobasa ya mananko ye bank. Na especially dollar ubi masusika. A cocoa real yam passe. A cool polytank musenya o can say do horse idea minim. A cool baby I nim se noa. Yet we will have problems. And for no more dear minia keselato force in bebo. See a $1 every banking system nim. Na ya da ye fee banks are. No country can stand. No economy can stand. In fact, responsible economists nobody does that. Nobody even thinks of doing that. Here, say if I make good them, they find try better price. They can no beer the dollar be good them. Yamin kwan name dollar here won't go for them. Why? No economy can stand if we do that. In fact, Nipa says some moja no far line be more safa right you free right no more left side of the accommoding me ade. Na so try so moja no do and the me kugu it is an as council tier supposed to circulate within the banking system. Let's try. Bank in Naga so crack Umukrama much sikano a free moja ne path ni efre abochi for no dia ma abochi for ubeko bank na wonyabi bank let me fra abochi ma so kwa abochi yeah ubenya ni ade please let's set up 68 years as a country. What kind of irresponsibility is that? President fiscal group, monetary group, Bank of Ghana for to force money are there. Those of you are handing over the management of the economy to you. These gains will be only sustainable. Only if we direct our attention to certain manner. The last one I make awesome. It's the first one here, largely economic factors. We use gold, they are safeguarding with currency. This animal, make Kenya debt service in the economic factors are affecting stability of a currency. We are do so no. Non-economic factors and I said market sentiments. And then from speculation, this animal. Unfortunately for this government, the person who was going to throw the entire gains into the mud, they are nanka. The modern to force it in neighbor new be able honorable member of parliament, I think for Boba, also honorable Isaac Kadungu. In fact, the reason why I make cabinet say now I felt say he of all persons should know better about this thing called economy, because during the campaign time it sometimes go to me match Dr. Bawumia. If you are up to Burger Adam Smith, absolutely, if you are up to the level of Dr. Bawumia in terms of this economic conversation, then you should be the last person. Me honor me angle. Board member no fan say anybody can be board member. I mean say a Bank of Ghana, no people who go there but not only say you're board member or you'll be during some campaign time now me know how to force in Kwana on match on your arguments towards Bawumia side. Meaning say now you're very good at the Dr. DSO say, but now Honorable Adongo has been pictured as Obia. The number for finance minister crown. No. It tells you President Mama's experience. It tells you he saw something we didn't see. The BNE. Yes, I said, Mr. Dancy, can you imagine, say, I'm going to finance minister and go to Sarpong here? Seriously. I give a plus to President Mama. I say, "Oh, the man and Kenya, but even who be a young, Mesren, Sadia or ye, say a bomb my crass. I can say responsible. Dr. Wampa Penso as a Bank of Ghana boss, governor. Dr. Wampa Penso, I think 13 as a baby earlier crowns and market this wabaya baby governor the same also. Dr. Wampa Penso, so trial be say course within a matter of 3 weeks, where our currency depreciated to one or more baby traso. Na sabi dua nansi atrase Intekuma on Fahum. So where from this? Onye PRO for Bank of Ghana, onye say for government, onye say Bank of Ghana will PRO. Into ono die mesre we can pardon. It's early days yet, but it be any too much ecstasy after election. You do management and no. Let's also to kasa sane kasa ne koso kasa and who na akwe kasa do the se ko radio abo they can crave nko Ghana they are channel no he no ama me yesa de ni bio. Thank you very much. Your time na so your time is up. And I've told you, and I believe that's the case, that they cook this whole removal thing in the budget. Is that what you did for sure? Oh, yes. I don't know what I'm saying that the Chief Justice, they've cooked it and it's happening. It's not unfolding. Is the law is just giving credence to it, and that's the only way. Okay, let's get to the CD. Yes, because we should have discussed that. You see, the CD matter and the performance. Yes, of course, it was 14. I think we left office about 14.5, so somewhere about that, and it's come down to 12. Something has happened. It's gone down. But the context in which it's happening is clear. Prof was talking about the fiscal response, the monetary response, and type of thing like that. But that is happening in the context of the IMF program, the PCP-backed IMF program. So it's happening. There's nothing government can do outside of that perimeter, right? So everything they are doing is already predetermined. They're just conforming to a structure that's built. And that, you see, the economy was on a certain path, okay, on a trajectory to recover before they took over. So that's clear in our minds that what is happening is there. And also, you look at where the Prof was able to mention, everybody has mentioned where this improvement is coming from, which is the increase in gold prices, which you cannot control. So in of itself, even though you have the gold, the implication for that to affect your forex is actually external, because the market determines the price in that area. Cocoa also, remittances, the goodwill of our people, maybe the interest of coming home, sending back, that you can't control necessarily. So the question then comes, what is the government doing by itself? What policy have they originated, which is organic to their coming to office, that is bringing about this? Where I would agree with Mr. Thompson, others, saying that the fundamentals in relation to what they are doing to say that we have changed ABCD is pretty much what they have inherited. So my fear there is we are celebrating this, but there's an effect to it, which Mr. Thompson mentioned also, to say that it's going to affect our export, right? It may help your gold export, but then in other aspects, it's going to affect your export, because when your currency is strong, your export is expensive. So to the extent that we want to create employment, which they talked about, and I'm happy people are beginning to realize that this whole 24-hour economy was a big lie. They can't do it. This is going to pour even water on it because your export is going to be very expensive. You can't drive it, and you need that to be able to create jobs. So where we are now, the silly thing that is happening, I know Prof don't want to say it's a fluke or whatever, and I don't want to say that because perhaps it sounds well, but I don't see what the government is doing to drive. You don't want to say it's a fluke because you have already committed yourself by saying the credits should go to Dr. Barbia. So you can't be here to say this is a fluke. Oh no, you can say that to the extent that what is driving it now is part of the initiative that he's brought, which is led to the gold purchase program. You can say that. But then what the government is doing now to build on that is where you can say it's a fluke, because they inherited a good condition, they haven't improved it. So what the high that you're enjoying now, originating from before, if that fades out, then perhaps you can't continue to have that. And that goes to sustainability. But you know how the CD responds to, just like the dollar sometimes responds to behavior. Trump comes into power just by virtue of he being voted into power, and the dollar begins to change. Absolutely, and that historical. There's a so when you say
nothing really.
I think there's something happening from the fiscal side.
Right. Well, if our reserves have been increasing even under the MPP, under the gold reserves, but if you look at the expenditure of 2024 and all of that, and you can see from the IMF supported program you quoted, by the end of 2024, practically we missed all the program targets, with the exception of our reserves, where we exceeded. We were supposed to do primary surplus of 0.5%. We ended up with a deficit of 3.9%. So from the fiscal side, what they've done is that they've been able to bring the primary anchor from a negative of 3.9% to 1.5% primary surplus. That is the level of strength in the expenditure. So there's a fiscal backing. So let me try. So even what Prof is saying, doesn't want to hear me. Oh no, I mean why? Prof is having, I just want to have my time. You see, even what Prof is saying, that he admitted here that government is operating about 60%. Is that realistic? You understand? There's a problem to that. It's like you're starving yourself instead of working hard to make money and have a 3-square meal. You're starving yourself and working less. How does that help you long term? You understand? So government, as a Christian, sometimes you know the benefits in fasting. Yeah, even that. You don't do it all day. We don't agree that is the way to go 2024. Yes. There's consensus around that. Thank you, Prof. Around the tightening. Let's allow me to change now. So the point is that you yourself make the point that very soon they have to loosen up. So this whole thing is comical. If you're only fasting and you're not working to save yourself, and tomorrow when you loosen up to now eat, then you are going to deplete your gains that you have made. So you have the part of the credit for something that is comical. Sorry? You want a part of the credit for something that is not about the part of the credit that we want. I've demonstrated, and that one is not in contention as to how gold has affected what we have. That's manifest what I want to see. But the point I want to make is that as a Ghanaian, for us to look at how